This is an incredibly exciting world because it's so different. This is one of the changes that happened just now, recently. Anyone in the UK who did Christmas shopping online would realize, would notice how many marketplaces suddenly has mushroomed, has appeared. And this is typical. This is the evolution that I'm talking about. If you are going to invest in creating the infrastructure and you create the investment to create B2C, a business to consumer, why stop there? Why don't you tap in other markets, other areas, such as marketplace, such as B2B2C? B2B2C, difference between marketplace and B2B2C portal is a marketplace, you have your own brand, your own branding, and others are merchants are basically selling within your own brand. But B2B2C portal means you assist other brands, other retailers to sell within their own brand, but you're doing the work yourself. Why would you do that? Well, obviously, they must be far from your brand and your target, otherwise it won't work. But this could be an additional revenue stream to show them how to do this. N-Time is an example of that. N-Time department store in China is doing exactly that. They are trying to achieve that kind of department store of department stores, if you like. Flash sale, one of our clients, Ashika, it's a £50 million turnover business, and that's all they do, flash sale. Flash sale means you send promotions and you have 48 hours or 36 hours to buy, otherwise you never see this merchandise again. So that's an example of your end of lines. Not only your own end of line, but you can get other people's end of lines. White label, affiliates, internationalization. You have so many options, you have so much opportunities. Do you see, can you get the sense, this is not tinkering on the side. This is the business. That's why someone like Philip Clark is transforming the whole of Tesco to be there. That's the secret. That's what is happening. How do you make it happen? How do you make it work? I talked a lot about the vision, the opportunities. Now I want to go through more of a practical steps in terms of how to make it happen. On the left-hand side is our customer journey. So this is so when someone joins us as an organization, IVIS Group, we give them a week to learn this. After that, they will be asked, what's the customer journey? And that's something that has to be part of the induction, part of the training, because everything we do is based on this circle here. So you have 5 steps. The first step is attracting customer to the channel. Second step, converting browsers to buyers. Third, maximizing margin. Fourth, delivering the product. And 5, after-sale support. These 5 steps map to 5 departments. Attracting customer to the channel is marketing problem. Converting browsers to buyers, IT systems problem. Maximizing margin, merchandising problem. Delivering the product, supply chain problem. After-sale service, customer service problems. So you have the 5 steps and the 5 departments, and that is mapped to your business. At the end of the day, business is about answering 3 questions: who, what, and how. Who are we targeting? Who are our customers? What are we targeting them with, our offerings? And how do we do that? How is divided into 2 parts. How do I get visible, branding, and how do I deliver, operational? And that is how the whole business sits together. That's how you create your offerings. Starting with this, putting the customer at the heart of your business. That's what we learned working with Tesco for 18 years, how to achieve this. How do you get alignment? How do you get people to change? How do you get people to work in this new paradigm, into this new world? Well, we start with the 5 departments, and we go through each department. So marketing, IT systems, merchandise, supply chain, customer service. We go through each department and list all the capabilities they need to have in order to play in this new world. So marketing will need to be involved in brand awareness, offline marketing, cataloging, printing, online marketing, social, PR, etc. IT systems will need to be involved, will need to be aware of things like product information, faceted navigation, content management, etc. So we go through each department, and list all the capabilities they need to have in order to play in this new world. Capabilities are per departments. People are not departments. People need KPIs, key performance indicators. So within the capabilities of the department, now you drill down one level lower and you start to talk about KPIs. So someone who works in marketing, how do I measure this person? That's how I can measure this person, by number of unique visits. How many customers I have in the database, and how clean. Always find it amazing, people have customer database with no emails. What's the ROI for a marketing campaign? So lots of marketing department ask for a budget for a campaign. Okay, we go through the campaign, give the money. So very few actually after the campaign go through analysis and figure out what have we actually learned from the campaign. When we send the email blast, do we know what time of the day they opened the email? Do we know what attracted their attention? Do we know what they clicked on, and so on and so forth? Now, the beauty about this new world is you can measure everything. Not only what customers buy, but what customers didn't buy. When they did things, when they, how they went about it, how, the sequence. You can get so much analysis that is untrue. And that all of that is insight to help you understand how to win in this game. But capabilities and KPIs are not sufficient. This needs to be integrated to HR. The role of HR in many cases, unfortunately, is not playing at the level. Many retailers look at HR as, if we want to recruit, we talk to HR. But in terms of integration, in terms of retention, in terms of incentivizing, in terms of ensuring how they fit within this vision, HR plays little role. So you see, finance in one way is kind of isolated. HR is also isolated. And you wonder, why is this difficult? And this is all about HR. So one of the things we do when we engage our clients is we try to understand from a business direction, from a vision, how the vision transcends to strategies, transcends to milestones, to tasks, to activities, to appraisals. It's all connected. This is how you build a customer-centric organization. You see in the middle here, you have your target segment. And from your target segment, everything else is created. From your target segment, your range, your pricing, your fulfillment, sales and marketing, the roadmap, where you're going, and of course, not forgetting the organization impact. It's all interconnected. You can't isolate this and deal with it in separation. It's all connected, and it's all based on the target segment. This circle is representing life from a customer perspective. This is the customer journey. In order to deliver this, you need to be concerned with this: customer insight, lifestyle, customer experience, personalization, and reward. So these are the 5 stages that you need to be concerned with in terms of how you create your solutions, how you create your offerings. Starting with customer insight, understand who we're dealing with. So this is about IT sitting with marketing, with merchandise, with supply chain, with customer service, and asking questions. What do you want me to track? I can track anything you want. You just need to tell me what you want me to track. And this is how you can start to have that kind of collaboration. Lifestyle means I am not selling products. Lifestyle means I understand who I'm targeting, and I can bring in the content relevant to them, or I can bring in the categories that are relevant to them, even if it's from other suppliers, other merchants, other partners. So if you're interested in fashion, then you want to look good. So then you are interested in cosmetics, beauty, spas, health clubs, tours. So that's how you can bring in lifestyle. Customer experience we talked about, taking interest in understanding all the touch points and all the stakeholders customers get involved with, and understanding how to optimize the journey from their perspective. Personalization we talked about. This is not one brush paints all. This has to be personalized. And finally, reward. Reward your customers. Promotions shouldn't be provided for all. Promotion is either to incentivize someone to make a transaction, or to reward. But again, rewarding is not, unfortunately, a big part of culture of retail today, and absolutely it should be. So what are we trying to build? This is the the house that we're trying to create. The infrastructure is based on solid foundation, omni-channel. The various ways to transact from bricks and mortar to online to social, etc. And then you have the pillars: personalization, customer experience, and rich offering. And then the ceiling, the target, is to create a community. What does community mean? Community means sharing, means two-way traffic, means engaging your customers. You don't only talk to them, but you also listen to them. One of the brands we were talking to recently asked me, he said, right, so when we go social and we get all this kind of feedback, how can I suppress bad reviews and only push good reviews? They don't get it. Amazon is very proud to show bad reviews on top because it shows transparency, it shows honesty. So we're not tricking anyone here. It's not a question of, pulling the wool over someone's eyes. It's a question of demonstrating transparency because customers are getting sophisticated. Remember the first diagram, the world has changed? The world has changed. To give you examples in terms of what these three pillars are all about, from a rich content is absolutely engaging with social. So one of the things we do in terms of the way we deliver platforms is, as you are navigating the site, if you signed with Facebook, then you will see the products that you're looking at or the products that you buy. It will give you, it will show you who among your friends looked at this or bought this. Of course, if you both opt in, otherwise that might not be the kind of information you want to give, but it's there if you want. Interactivity. In China, they're doing a lot with QR readers and various innovation. Virtual mirrors and virtual wardrobes. Lots of exciting things happening in store experience. In terms of customer experience, ensuring that you have that kind of omni-channel goal, look and feel, and high standards across the website, iPad, your phone, kiosk, etc. And the personalization. Personalization from providing the product information that can link to your segment, to creating the promotions that are linked to the segment, or even drilling down to one-to-one marketing if you wish.